When the AMSWin order form is displayed, you'll notice some similarities with the order form that they distribute. First, you'll see the ordering dealer box on the top left-hand corner. You'll notice it is already filled in to be my information. Then to the right, you'll see the ship to information, which is also my information. Now, lower, you'll see the product detail of what I'm ordering, quantity, stock number, description, all our prices, and then totaled down to give me a price. You'll see the dealer subtotal, the sales tax that's being charged. You'll see any freight charges. If there's a surcharge, it will be displayed, and then you'll finally see the amount due with order. You'll also notice the sales tax options box to the left, which is what you're used to filling out when you submit an AMSWin order form. You'll notice that there's a check next to purchasing for personal use and paying tax on dealer cost. This is because when we created the order, we selected to charge sales tax on dealer cost. You'll also notice that the sales tax rate that's being charged is recorded on the form. And then, of course, you have the signature line and you have tax code, credit card information, so forth that you might need for this order. Now, when you're ready to print the order, you can click the print icon at the top of the screen. When you're finished printing the order, you can close the form by clicking the red X to the top right. Next, you'll be asked, do you want to print another receipt? In this case, I'll choose no. And then you've got inventory update options. You have 4 options. The first, update inventory database with no back orders. Next is place entire order on back order. When you're ordering from the warehouse, this is typically what you're going to want to do. Place selected items on back order, and then quit and return to the transaction. Because this is a warehouse order, typically I'm going to put the entire order on back order. Then I'll relieve the back order when the order arrives. Next, let's talk about back orders. If you recall, in the previous segment, we created a warehouse order and then we put the entire order on back order. This is because we did not want to add these items to our inventory until the items actually arrive. Once they do arrive, you're going to want to relieve that back order and you want to put those items into your inventory. This is how you do that. When product arrives and you want to relieve the back order, you can do so by clicking the View menu and choose Edit Delete Back Orders. You can view your customer orders that were back ordered, your dealer orders that were back ordered, and your warehouse orders that were back ordered. You'll notice that it's recorded the order number, the date of the order, the quantity that was back ordered, and the stock number that was back ordered. You can also sort this list by date or by order number. Now, because this is a warehouse order and because all 3 products arrived, I can simply click the Remove All button to put all 3 items into my inventory. However, if only 2 of those items had arrived, I could click the Update Sum button in order to relieve only some of the items that were ordered. For this demonstration, I'm going to click Update Sum so that you can see what that looks like. A dialog box will be displayed named Select Items for Back Order. This displays each stock number one at a time, their description, and the number of units that are on back order. Now, in this example, all 3 of my items arrived, so I want nothing on back order. So in this case, 1 item is back ordered. I want 0 items of AMLQT to be back ordered, so I change the number to 0 and click OK. Again, I received the AMP. I should have nothing on back order, so I change the 1 to a 0 and click OK. And then once again, We'll do the same for AMO01. Now you'll notice that there are no more items in my back order list, and you'll also find that those 3 items have been added to my inventory. When I'm finished working in back orders, I simply click the exit button to go back to the main screen. Now that I've relieved my back orders, let's go look at my inventory levels. Click Inventory, Query Update Inventory Database, and then Update Selected Items by Stock Number. I'm going to type in AMO, and AMO01 is displayed. Now you'll notice that my quantity in stock is 1 because there was 1 item on back order that was received and was put into inventory. You'll also notice, if you look at AMOQT, that I have 1 of those. And then also AMP, I have 1 in stock. This is another example of how using the warehouse order forms will help keep your inventory levels correct.